Jinjishu from gaming1.com, and I have another tutorial on trapezohedrons and platinum ingots. This one's without shrouds and summons. Of course, you'll start off with try disaster, but with this you'll stagger him up to 500%. That's a nice comfortable range to stagger him to, so you can ensure that you knock out his leg in one hit when you switch to discretion to high wing his leg. Also, another thing about discretion is that you also get healed at the same time, so a good way to stay alive, to withstand or to help combat the multiple stumps he'll be doing to you. As you notice, right before I switched back to try disaster, I targeted his other leg before switching. That ensures that when you switch to try disaster, that all your characters will be focused on that other leg and not on his head, because the game likes to go to his head after you kill one leg. As always though, you repeat the process. Stagger 500%, go to discretion, and use high wing. And after he's down, go to gorilla and use bravia and haste on all your characters. As you notice, I use Phaedra, but you don't have to, but I did anyway. You'll save more time without using Phaedra. So when that's done, you go back to try disaster and make sure you have Imperial, D-Shell, and D-Protect on the Adamantoise before switching. As you saw, I had 2 things of try disaster in my paradigm list, so you'll use 2 sets of try disasters before switching to the other try disaster if you haven't reached your destination of 900% stagger. When he's at 900%, switch to Cerberus. And as you notice, again, I have 2 things of Cerberus in my paradigm list. So use 2 sets of Cerberus and then switch to the other Cerberus if you have not yet killed them. So this will probably take you around 1 minute and 45 seconds, maybe less, maybe more, depending on how well you work with this build. So quit is always to save time. If you don't get any items, you can save it if you're still collecting CP. Of course, you have to gain something for every character so they can withstand the earth attacks that thing throws at you. And you also have the Genji glove for Fang. I also have it for lightning, but you'll need it for Fang. And you get that from the last mission of the Titan Trials. You first have to beat every mission in Titan Trials to get the Genji glove from the very last Titan Trial mission. So I have 2. That's because you get a second one from mission 61 and a third one from mission 63. You don't have to have it on lightning, as I said before, but it helps. I like to think so anyway. You have to collect this catalog for platinum ingots if that's what you're trying to collect, or the connoisseur catalog if you're trying to get trapezohedrons. I find it more beneficial to stay with collector's catalog regardless. And the blessed talisman, so she can start with faith. Here are the paradigms here. Actually, before I start talking about the paradigms, you notice that all my characters have tier 3 weapons. I'll put it in the description below this video the tier 1 weapons that I use to make up to level up to tier 3. So don't worry about that. We have the paradigms, gorilla, 2 try disasters, 2 Cerberus, and 1 discretion. You start off with try disaster and stagger his leg up to 500%. Switch to discretion, high wing it, and then target his other leg by auto battling it. But you don't have to actually wait for her to attack it. Just auto battle it, confirm it, and then switch to the parry cancel to try disaster and start staggering that leg to 500%. And then you'll switch to discretion again. Repeat the process by using high wing and getting healed. And then switch to gorilla as he's falling down. Start casting bravia and haste on all your characters. You can also use Phaedra if you want to. You don't have to. I did. You'll save more time without it, and you'll probably still do the same amount of damage regardless. Anyway, when that's done, make sure you have Imperial, D-Protect, and D-Shell on him, and then switch to try disaster, where you'll stagger him up to 90%. I have 2 there, so you can use 2 sets of try disaster and then switch to the other try disaster to finish him off to 900% if you haven't already got there on the first set. I mean, on the first set of try disaster, yeah. And then switch to Cerberus at 900%. to start killing him. You'll probably kill him in 2 full things of Cerberus, but if you don't, there's a second Cerberus you can switch to so you can refill your ATB bar. Anyway, hope this guide helped. As always, I have more information in the description. I'll tell you the equipments, the tier 1 weapons that I use to get them up to tier 3 for this particular guide. And have any questions, comments, leave them down below and I'll get to them. Anyway, peace.